Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2019 Volkswagen Atlas SE with technology with an R-Line package. This particular one is in Tourmaline Blue with a Titan black leatherette interior. Some features on this car are going to be adaptive cruise control, lane assist, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear traffic alert, a power liftgate, and of course remote start. Something that's different about this car with the R-Line is going to be the lines right down here on the bottom. Below that chrome line is body colored paint instead of regular plastic paint. Also that 20-inch wheel right there, and then the 20-inch wheel on the back right here. Those are all R-Line add-ons. As you look at the back of the car, down below that chrome line, there's also a piano black finish around the tailpipe and the trailer hitch. On the front, piano black treatment along the fog light shroud and a little chrome strip along the middle at the base there. R-Line badging in the grille right there, and R-Line badging on the side right there. Nice deep line along the side there, catches the sunlight. Again, this is Tourmaline Blue. It's kind of like a dark teal color. It's unique in the fact that it's a metallic color, and it also changes with different weather conditions. So on a cloudy day it tends to be darker. At dusk it's definitely dark, looks almost black. Let's take a look inside. So as we get inside here, this particular unit has power door locks. It also has power windows with one touch up, one touch down. Window locks right here so you can lock out the rear passengers from messing with the windows. Also, you have a power mirror adjustment right there, and as well a heated mirror. Power lift gate from the back. So that back lift gate opens up with the lift with that button there. And then you pull up and hold on that same button, and it also closes the hatch. Okay, so standard instrument cluster for this Volkswagen here, along with that rectangular instrument right there in the middle, that little cluster there that's customizable. You can change that just by using these little silver tabs right here, going left or right. That changes what's displayed there. And then when you get to driving data, you can actually go up or down using these two black arrows here to change what's displayed there as well. So engine temp or oil temperature, speed, average speed, speed distance control, speed, warning, and then also your distance traveled since last start, fuel economy real time, and then also speed warning is right there. Most people go with the actual speed right there, so you get an analog speedometer over here and then a digital speedometer right there. So this one here does have automatic headlights as well as fog lights. The fog light function is right over there. It does have a coin box down here for storage, so you can store sunglasses and things of that nature there. Right there, that's your adjustable lever for your telescoping steering wheel. You can pull it out, push it in, raise it, lower it, raise it wherever you need it, and then just lock it back in place. Leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel, R-Line badge right there at the base of the steering wheel for the R-Line. On this steering wheel you do have your cruise control settings right here. So this is resume, set, and then this is your following distance. This little black button in the middle of the silver tab that sets up your following distance. This button right here brings up your assist systems. So this particular unit has lane assist, blind spot monitoring, rear traffic alert, and front assist. And again, I can select and deselect using the left, right here, and the up and down here. So I can also do compass, I can also do driving data. And I can also go to radio. I'll go to audio right here, select OK, and I can change the radio station to any one of these radio stations that's visible. And just hit OK. And then it's done. Down below here, chrome covered pedal caps. The footrest is not, the brake and the accelerator are. AM/FM radio with satellite and also HD radio. It's also where your backup camera is. So with your backup camera, you do have trajectory steering where it shows where you're headed according to the steering wheel turn. In yellow, the green line is your static line. It doesn't move, it just stays straight. And then also that red line signifies where your bumper is. For sound, you do have an EQ built in where you can do, holy cow, the bass and treble, you can reset that to flat right there, but you can turn up by using the slides or hitting the plus or minus and set that accordingly. It does come with something called App Connect. App Connect allows you to use Android Auto, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink using that USB port right there, hooked to your phone. So if you're using Apple CarPlay, you'd be able to do Waze, Apple Maps, or Google Maps on the system using this display right here. And if you're using Android Auto, you'd be able to do Google Maps or Waze Maps right here on the screen. And Waze will still have all of the functionality of the phone, just on this screen here. You can still report speed traps and things of that nature. Down below, you do have heated seats. These are leatherette seats. There's a look at the seats there. Nice and smooth. Not a deep bolster, kind of a shallow bolster there, but it's a nice comfortable seat. Heated seats, as well as your vent settings, are all right here. Passenger also has a heated seat. And then you have your dual zone climate zone up front and a third zone in the back. So basically it's a tri-zone. By pushing this menu button here, I can bring up this screen right here. This shows me that I have both sides synced to one temperature. So now passenger can actually have a warmer temperature than I do over here on this side. And I can also control the display in the back. If I want to change the fan speed, I touch that little circle there. I can turn up the fan speed for the back as well. I don't know if you can hear that, but it definitely kicked in. Alright, also we have something called Air Care. What Air Care does, this is an air filtration system. It basically filters out any pollutants and allergens in the outside air and recirculates that inside the car. So this little blue line will expand as it continues. If you open a door or a sunroof, that will disable the system, or that will disable Air Care, and it should alert you to that. Auto start stop shut off is right here. If you are not a fan of the auto start stop feature, where it stops at red lights and stop signs if the engine's not needed, and then starts up again once you move your foot off the brake. There's also a push button start button right here, electronic parking brake right here, and then your drive modes are right here. So now that cabin is completely blued out, so it's in effect. But by pushing this button here on top, I bring up my modes here, and I push that button again. I save some fingerprints off the touchscreen, and I have sport, normal, and custom, and eco. If I go to custom, I'm actually able to adjust some aspects of the drive. Normal and sport on steering, drive system of sport, adaptive cruise control sport, and climate control I can do to eco. Okay, so with this knob, it's also a multifunction knob. If I turn it to the left, I get the snow setting there, and then there's the roadway, then there's off-road, and then off-road custom. Off-road custom again allows me to adjust. Now I have more things I can adjust. So I can adjust hill descent, hill start, climate control, all-wheel drive, steering system, and all of that there. So we're going to just put this back on the roadway, and then I can change between eco, normal, and sport right here. So I can just do normal. Now back to the dash here. There's a wood grain that goes across the dash and into the door on each side. Over to this side as well. A little bit of phone tray storage right here, so you can store here. Cup holders right here. Here's a look at the key fob for this car. It's nice. Actually, this one does not. Oh, this is the wrong key. Sorry about that, guys. This one does have remote start, so I showed you the wrong key there. Sorry about that. This is the correct key. So that has remote start on it right there, and then on the side there's a panic button right there. So that's the right key. Storage wise, right here there is a USB port right there, USB up front, and then two behind this console right here. Edgeless mirror with a compass built in, and HomeLink functionality down here. So you got 3-door garage door memory, a lit vanity mirror up here, and same on this side over here. sunglass storage right here, and then your car net buttons are here. The I is for information, the wrench is for roadside assistance, and the SOS, of course, is for emergency services. Let's take a look at the second row. This car comes into us at $42,525. It does have a bench option set up here. Here's a look at that center console right there, as well as your 2 USBs down below. And that 12-volt charger. There's a look through from the front, or from the middle row to the front. This is the way your instrument cluster is laid out. There's your center console. The glove box there. Oh, I did fail to mention one thing. In the glove box, that is where your CD player and SD card reader are, as well as your SD holder, and then manuals down below right here. So you actually play CDs in there. It's a single disc. Back to the seats here. There's a latch hookup right here for each seat. One for here for the car seats, and then one back here for the car seats as well. Armrest with a cup holder in the middle. Right there. These seats are 60-40 split. Also in the door right here is a window screen that protects your babies from direct sunlight. Kids or babies in the back here. Now what's neat about this 60-40 split is these seats slide forward and back independent of each other. They do also recline using that handle right there. You can get the seat to recline. But the very special thing about the Atlas is the fact that if you have front-facing child seats, kids in boosters that aren't quite out of child seats, you can still move this seat forward and load in rear passengers without having to uninstall a car seat. So this little latch right here does that for you by lifting up to go forward like this. The seat pitches forward, the bottom drops out, car seat stays in, passengers can load. Then to go back, same lever, lift the opposite direction, seat goes back, just like that. And then there's a lever underneath to slide the seat back. There you are. So another neat thing about this car is the amount of legroom and headroom that you get in the middle row. Right there, that's the transmission hump right there, super shallow. It's only about 2, maybe 3 inches deep, as opposed to some cars where it's probably 6 inches deep. The engine sets low in the engine cavity, which allows this to sit lower, which doesn't cheat you out of headroom or legroom in the cabin. There's a look at the rear seats. Notice how high off the floor they do sit. You have vents in the floor right here with the bench seat. It's a longer vent with the captain's chair. And then also, right there is another vent for your third row passengers. Let's take a look at the rear hatch. It's power lift gate. These seats will fold flat, as well as the middle row seats will fold flat. There's a look through from the back. This does have an option available for a sunroof in this trim level. This particular one obviously does not have it. These seats just flick forward with the flip of this handle right here. And now you've got storage space here, and those seats will go flat as well. Seatbelt clip in the back right here to clip your seatbelt out of the way if you choose to carry cargo back here. 12-volt charger there. This particular unit does come with cargo blocks, as well as cloth mats and monster mats. And the spare, this is important, as we just had an Atlas towed in. Customer didn't think they had a spare. Your spare tire is below the floor right here. Okay? You just have to unscrew that guy right there, and the spare is down there. This particular one comes with a tow hitch ball as well as the tow hitch assembly. And it's kind of hard to juggle this with one hand. Here we go. Okay, so to pull these seats back up, it's just a quick tug on this little strap here with the Velcro. You just pull, and that seat snaps back in place. Make sure the little pin here doesn't show any red or orange, depending on your color palette. That means the seat is locked. That's not up, the seat is locked. If it's sticking up, red like that, the seat is not locked. And it could move in an event of a crash. So make sure that seat, pull on that little strap there, and it's back in place. So again, I'm trying to do all these things one-handed, so I apologize. Not the most fluid. This car does come with a 6-year, 72,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty from Volkswagen. 6 years, 72,000 miles. That's good at any Volkswagen dealer in the U.S. Also, we're going to give you a 10-year, 200,000 mile engine and powertrain warranty. That's good nationwide if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's. Also, if you buy from me, I'm going to throw in your 10, 20, and 30,000 mile oil changes, tire rotations, multi-point inspections. Those are free of charge to you. Again, no additional cost. So if you're interested in this car, please give me a call, 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257, or on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.